I thought I thought I was in shot. And today we're going to be testing out our new drone. But first, oh, there you are. But first, here's an unboxing of the drone. Alright, and without further ado, let's go on a hike and test out the drone. Okay, I've got a confession. Going to the park was filmed after going to Crater Lake. When I went to Crater Lake, I thought I could do more than what I was actually comfortable with. When I was at Crater Lake, I didn't use any of the quick shots that the drone offers. It was really windy and I didn't want anything to go wrong. So I figured to give this video a little bit more oomph to it, I thought I would go on a quick hike, showcase the drone a little bit more, and just really captivate what the drone is capable of. So yeah, this footage is actually a few days after Crater Lake. But nonetheless, I think it's a great showcase. It would have been great to use it out at Crater Lake, but it was just really windy. There was a lot of people. I wasn't very comfortable with just everything that was going on at Crater Lake. I was surprised, to say the least, on how crowded Crater Lake was. I'll talk about it more later, but going up to this park was much more my speed, and I felt a lot more comfortable testing out the quick shots and some of the different features that the Mini 4K offers. Alright, and that is the drone footage test. Well, hang on. I'm like paler than a right now. Alright guys, and that was the drone test. I hope you guys enjoyed. I must say, for $269 or $299, I paid $269 because it was on sale. But for that price, less than $300, it's amazing. I mean, granted, you don't get the special, follow me features or anything like that. You have to do it manually. But for that price point, if you're an entry level, just want to get a beginner friendly hobby drone that you can do literally what I do, I mean, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. It is so clean. It is so smooth. I mean, I have never owned a drone with a camera on it personally, but for this one being my first one, I am so impressed with it that it's gonna stick with me for a long time. So expect more drone shots in the future. And without further ado, let's head out to Crater Lake.
Good morning. You can't see me at all. Anyways, today we're going on a little adventure. But first, I have to work.
Oh, Jesus, I'm white, man. What's going on? All right, so it's just a little bit after 10 right now. I got off work. Right now we're heading out to Crater Lake, so let's go.
Someone, and we decided to do it on Signal. Like, I would make sure that I didn't accidentally include my mom.
Yeah, right.
or
His answers were just ridiculous.
What did he
Like,
say?
it was like, she was like, so was this a staffer who messed up? Was someone? And he goes, no, you know, I take full responsibility.
This is the part that always hurts. Filling up a car always sucks. Okay, so 42 bucks later, we are all filled up, and now we can officially hit the road.
Stop impregnating people, you crazy shit. They separate after a few years, but the divorce never really... in his head told him to, quote, urinate in his milk and drink it, and that will get rid of the lice. Never mind a little Rid-X. Just
Drink some piss milk.
Drink some piss milk and you're good.
Small town murder.
He drank any of the milk.
Crater Lake is one of those national parks that you just can't replicate. There can only be one. And let me tell you, when I drove up that road to get to Crater Lake, I didn't know what to expect. Sure, you can see photos, you can see videos. Hell, you can watch this video and you still might not even get that awe factor. But when you're actually there and you drive up and you see it in person, it took my breath away. I mean, I gasped because it was so shockingly beautiful. So I can understand why it was very crowded, because it was just truly unique in every sense of the word. So this is pretty much just a montage of all the drone footage that I collected in my time up there. When you're at Crater Lake, there's probably 4 scenic pull-off points where you can get out of your truck or car and take photos, pictures, whatnot. So that's where a majority of this footage came from. If you drive up to the very top of the park or the very end of the road, there's a big shopping center. There's a restaurant. There's all sorts of attractions. I also got some footage from that as well, but I must say it was packed. Yes, it's the middle of summer. Duh, it's gonna be packed. But I don't think I was fully prepared for it. But without further ado, sit back and enjoy the view. Okay, so I made it to Crater Lake, and honestly, there's a lot of people here, and I guess I should expect that because Crater Lake is one of those, like, if you live in Oregon or near it, you have to go to Crater Lake. And I've lived here all in all for like 13 years, and this is the first time I've been here. So I know, shameful, but I'm here. So you know what? Screw you guys. Anyways, I took a bunch of photos, but it turns out my exposure settings were completely off. So they're just bright white, just, you can't even tell. But I was able to get the drone up and I was able to get some footage. So honestly, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I drove probably 3.5 hours out here, and while it was a long drive, it was definitely worth it. So I recommend you guys, if you live in the Oregon, Washington, hell, even Nevada or California area, definitely check out Crater Lake, but be prepared. It's gonna be busy. It's gonna be so busy, I don't think you'll even realize. It took me about 20 minutes to find a parking spot. And when I went to go get a patch for the truck, which is right here, very nice patch, I must say. They have a lot of options, but it is so busy. And some people, not everybody, but some people, they just don't have like self-awareness of like, hey, I'm in the middle of the store and I'm just chatting with my friend. I'm not gonna move over. So like the flow of the store was like completely messed up and it's just all over the place. So I'm not filming that much. Plus, I'm just not very like open, and I have this giant Canon 80D, and me personally, I'm just not a big fan of like showing my camera around and talking to it, you know. I don't know, I guess I'm very self-conscious in that respect. So I didn't do very much filming on this camera. However, I did do footage on the drone, the DJI Mini that you guys saw the little unboxing earlier. I've had it for a couple of weeks now, and this is my first like real attempt at getting some like really nice shots. I just haven't, there's really no good like parks, well there are, but I really wanted to go to Crater Lake, and I really wanted to give that drone a try. And so I think I did pretty well for my first go round. You guys let me know. You know, it's just one of those things that I don't really care, you know, your opinions or anything like that. But I will say the drone is phenomenal, and if you want a drone, I would definitely recommend that one. It is like, I bought it for like $269 and it retails for I think $299. And if you know anything about drones, $299, $269 is a steal. Drones can go up to $2,000, $4,000, $10,000 easily. But if you just want a little hobby drone that you can get some nice shots with and, you know, all that fun stuff, I recommend that drone. So without further ado, I'm gonna head home. I got a 3.5 hour drive ahead of me, and I worked this morning, as you saw. I woke up at 4, so. But without further ado, enjoy the footage, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.